welcome to Vedantu NEET English. I am Miss Gopika, your own biology master teacher. I hope I am audible and visible to all of you. Please let me know in the chats if I am audible and visible. Welcome to another part 3 of your Animal Kingdom. So, Animal Kingdom we have completed up to Arthropoda in the last class. That was on Saturday, and we took Sunday one break and we are back again on Monday. So, today we are going to complete the entire chapter where we will have Mollusca, Echinodermata, Hemichordata and Vertebrata. Okay, so we will try and finish as much as possible. I think we will be able to finish. Okay, so I hope I'm audible and visible. Please quickly share this link with all your friends. And we are slowly entering into July, so you understand, no, months are moving faster. So again, very close, we'll be like, students, we are moving into January, then Feb, then March, and then right now your exams will be right there. Okay, NEET 2026 will be right in front of your eyes. So that's why I'm telling, every month when you prepare, you make sure that you become a better version of yourself, not only academically but mentally, physically, everything, because this journey is going to be long and we need to make sure that this entire journey you're staying strong. Okay, especially mentally you have to be very, very strong. Okay, good evening, namaste, namaste. Wow, wow, new language and all my students have learned. Okay, quickly smash the like button and share the video with all your friends. Okay, I know there are a lot of lazy people who doesn't want to attend classes nowadays. 1 second, let me just see your chats. Okay, yes, perfect. Okay, students, chats have to be very fast. Okay, it has to keep moving, right? Okay, let's start. So today we are going to start with your Mollusca. Before I go to Mollusca, so those students who haven't filled the form yet, you still have chance to fill the form, where you will be getting to meet all 4 of us in your own city. So the link is in the description. So if you go here, okay, this is the video that you're watching. So if you go right here, you will be able to notice, okay, here, fill the form. Okay, click on this, you'll be directly deviated to a page and you can select few options. Okay, city preferences. So let's say I prefer Hyderabad because I'm from Hyderabad, or I'm from Pune, or from Trichy, or Coimbatore, or whichever place you want. Just select that, whichever highly voted place. Okay, whichever place is highly voted. See, only the most voted city will get to meet all your favorite master teachers. So I hope all of you have filled the form and you're not missing a chance to meet us, because students, online teachers coming offline is a very different feeling. So I want all of you to experience that feeling as well. So let's start with Mollusca. All of you are ready for it? Good evening, good evening. And students, I'm very disappointed that none of you commented on molecular basis of inheritance. It was a class that had so much, you know, breakdown and so much hard work into making you understand, and none of you commented. I'm very, very disappointed. I'm very, very, very disappointed. So yeah, I can only be disappointed because you people are not going to change. So yes, I had to say this. Okay, come on, Phylum Mollusca. So last time we studied was Phylum Arthropoda, which was one of the largest kingdom. Now Phylum Mollusca is the second. Okay, second. 1 second. Okay, it is the second largest phylum. It is the second largest phylum. Now other things are going to remain the same, like what? Like bilateral symmetry. Okay, all this is going to remain the same. Bilateral symmetry, coelomate. Okay, quickly mark your attendance as well. Okay, coelomate, organ system of organization. Okay, organ system level of organization. So this, all this is going to remain the same, correct? Yes? Right. Oh, that is for class 11. That's why, ma'am. Okay, I'm not the conjuice. Okay. Organ system level of organization, second largest phylum, bilateral symmetry, coelomate. This is all going to remain as such. Okay. Other than that, what do we know, students? These people can be terrestrial and they can be aquatic. They can be seen in marine and in fresh waters. Okay. They can be seen in marine and in fresh waters. Okay. Now, continue. We write it here. They can be aquatic or terrestrial. Oh, wait. We'll write first terrestrial, then aquatic. Okay. Terrestrial and aquatic. Now, in aquatic, what do we know? These people can be marine or freshwater. Okay. Some are marine, some are freshwater. So, these two habitats you can see. Now, coming to their specialized character. What are their specialized character? We're going to come into that. Specialized character, first thing that they say, students, these people have calcareous shells. Okay, they have calcareous shells on them. So that is one of the most specialized characteristics of these people. Presence of calcareous shells. Okay, all of you know a calcareous shell. Now whenever I say mollusca, I want all of you to remember snail. What are you going to remember? Snail, right? All of you have seen, no, not only snail museum, you have also seen a snail, right? So I want all of you to remember snail. Got it? So here that calcareous shell is there, no? That is what they are talking about. Clear or not? Awesome. Okay, triploblastic you can write here. Okay, triploblastic you can write here. One second. Oh, 11 students are on fire. Nothing on fire. No one is on fire. Okay, even you people did not comment. So no one is on fire. Both the students are the same. Okay, your seniors are the best. So calcareous shell, presence of calcareous shell is there. Now, one very important thing about these people is, students, they have unsegmented body. Okay, this you have to remember. It is important. Unsegmented body. That means the body is unsegmented. This was one of the years, statement based or assertion reason. One question had come from this asking if mollusca was segmented. No, I think it was choose this MCQ only. What they had given segmented head, visceral hump and muscular foot, and they had given unsegmented, and many students went and jumped into segmented. Okay, so you should understand it is unsegmented and body is divided into head, muscular foot and what? Visceral hump. Okay, visceral hump. So body is unsegmented and it is divided into head, muscular foot and visceral hump. Can you remember this much? Can you remember this much? Yes or no? So this is what your mollusca, this is one portion of it. We have more to study about it. First I will try to draw a diagram to make you understand the whole thing. Okay. One second, students. First we will duplicate the sheet because I think, so this board is a little tiny. Okay, so we need to, oh no. Yeah. Okay, this is your snail, I proclaim. Okay, and you also agree to it. Okay, so this is your snail. Okay, doesn't it look like snail? Yes, of course, ma'am, it looks like snail. Okay, as I've told you always, whatever I draw, you have to agree to it. Okay, so let's draw one portion like this, and from here I'll tell you what I'm drawing. Okay, don't worry. Like ma'am is drawing for herself. Can you see the structure? Does it look like a snail? In the chat box, quickly, please let me know if it looks like a snail. Yes, it looks like a snail. Here, students, you have the eyes. Okay, we will label this, don't worry. So eyes is here. Okay, now here, one second, I'll just move this. Okay, now just look at this. We will label this first and then you will be able to understand the parts a little better. Okay, now this is what you are seeing is a snail. Okay, this is an apple snail. Yes or no? Okay, this is an apple snail. Now they told that the body is divided into head, muscular foot and visceral hump. Now where do you see the head? Ma'am, I see the head here. So shall I label it head? Yes, I label it head. Okay, now students, on the head you will be able to see the tentacles. Okay, what are these? These are the tentacles. So I will label, one second, I'll label the head one side. So head, what you're seeing here is the upper tentacles. Okay, tentacles, and now you will be shocked where their eyes are. Okay, you will be shocked where their eyes are. What is the eyes? Here. This is where their eyes are there. Okay, this also. Eyes is there. Got it? Now, they told that the body is divided into head, visceral hump. Now, if you look here, this green color portion that I have highlighted, no, this is the visceral hump. What is it? It is the visceral hump. Now, just above the visceral hump, there is a soft, spongy body which is called a mantle. So, this portion which I have drawn here is a mantle. Is what? A mantle. Now, students, see, I am going to erase a little portion here and I am going to take it a little inside like this, okay? Like this. Now, between the visceral hump and a mantle, between the visceral hump and the mantle, there is a small cavity, okay? Cavity called as mantle cavity, inside which there is a feather-like gills. What is that? Feather-like gills. Now see, this is the approximate diagram. I cannot draw exactly how it is, but yeah, this is almost there. Okay, clear? So we draw a portion like this, and inside this, what is that, students? Inside this we have a gill which is feather like, okay, which is going to help with respiration. Clear to all of you? Yes or no? Okay, so here, look here, this portion where it is between the visceral hump and the mantle is called as the mantle cavity. What is it called? Mantle cavity. Now you saw, no, I have drawn one loop like of structure. This portion that you are seeing, this swollen portion that you are seeing is the stomach. What is it? The stomach, okay. Now stomach is ending here, where? Here, mouth. It's ending in the mouth. Now inside the mouth there is a rasping organ, okay. Inside the mouth there is a rasping organ. So let's say organ is here, okay, here. Inside the mouth, can you see the blue dots? Inside the mouth there is a rasping organ. Rasping organ means the organ that is filing, rasping organ, which is going to help in the food intake also, okay. That is called as the radula. It's called what? The radula, okay. So students, mouth, rasping organ, stomach. Here you have visceral hump, mantle cavity, head, eyes and tentacles. Any doubt in this? Any doubt in this? Yes, stomach, mouth and very good. Good job. Okay. Good job. Understood all of you? All of you? Now, one more portion which they mentioned to us was what? Muscular foot. So, this is the muscular foot. So, once on my, Telegram channel, I had showed you people. Okay. I was, trying to show you the muscular foot and the snail was irritated with me. Okay. Snail was so irritated with me because I was trying to show you people the muscular foot. So that is one. Okay, that is one. So is this clear? So the body is divided into head, okay, visceral hump, unsegmented, okay, visceral hump, and it is divided into the muscular foot. Okay, muscular foot. Now whatever we mentioned here, we are going to write it down. Okay, whatever I mentioned here, we are going to write it down. What did we write? We already understood that the body is divided into head, visceral hump and muscular foot. We are not going to repeat that. What we are going to write? There is a soft, okay, there is a soft, spongy body lining, okay, lining the visceral hump. And what is that called, students? Lining the visceral hump, called mantle, okay, called what? Mantle. Now, between the mantle and the visceral hump, what is there? All of you tell me in the chats. Between mantle and visceral hump, there is a cavity called mantle cavity. Called mantle cavity. And most important thing about this mantle cavity, okay, is the presence of, okay, presence of feather like gills. Presence of what? Feather like gills. Clear to all of you? Yes or no? This much you are able to remember? Now, this feather like gills have two main functions, students. They are going to be helping in respiration They are going to have respiratory ability, so it is going to help in respiration and in excretion. Okay, two main functions done by these gills are going to be respiration and excretion. Got it? Awesome, awesome, awesome. Now, this much is done. Now, what else do we know about these people? Anything that you know about these people? No, ma'am, first time I'm learning about these people. Okay, calcareous students, shell is going to be this, there's going to be an outer covering like this, that we can call it the shell. Okay, that we can call it the shell, which is hard, which is made up of calcareous, calcareous substance. Okay, calcareous shells they are. So, that is what shell is. Okay, shell, visceral hump, mantle cavity, don't get confused. Now, as I told you, the anterior head region, okay, if you look here, you notice that the head region has upper tentacles, okay. So, in your NCERT, it is mentioned that the anterior head, okay, anterior head has sensory tentacles. So, it's always better to study with a diagram, because you are all biology students, you are not some mathematicians that you will do abacus like this. Okay, you can draw the structure and study. Okay, draw the structure and study. Clear? What is happening? Madhura Bharatham. Such a big name. Okay. So, anterior head has sensory tentacles. Now, as I told you, the mouth contains, students, the mouth contains rasping organ. Okay. Mouth contains a rasping organ called radula. Called what? Radula. Understood? It's like a filing, rasping organ which will help in taking in the food. Okay, also the breakdown of the food. So, calcareous shell is for protection. Okay, calcareous shell is for protection. Clear? Radula. Done? This much is understood. Now, we need to learn the example of mollusca. Now, students, see, you imagine a snail. It has a big load on the back. Okay, here like this. It can do a big. It has a big load on the back. So, how are we going to remember the example? You're going to remember the example as load. Okay. First, before that, let's go through NCERT once. It is the second largest animal phylum. Okay. Mollusca are terrestrial or they are aquatic, that means marine or freshwater, having an organ system level of organization, bilaterally symmetrical, that means you cut them from one plane, your head, you can, distinguishing head, muscular foot and visceral hump. A soft and a spongy layer of skin, okay, forms a mantle over the visceral hump. So, you should know the location where it is there. So, visceral hump is there, above that there is a soft spongy layer which is called the mantle. Okay, mantle. Now, the space between hump and mantle is covered, it's called the mantle cavity, which has a feather-like gills which are present, and they have, students, last time you remember echinodermata question had come about water vascular system. So, I want all of you to focus when they are saying locomotion, respiration, excretion, because those questions will come and you will tend to forget, including many teachers also got confused. So, that's why I am telling you, please be careful. Okay, please be careful. Now, PCOD, okay, we can remember that also. They have respiratory and excretory function. So, they are gills. So, they will have respiratory, right? Nothing we have missed. Clear? Yes or no? Awesome. Now, they are usually dioecious and oviparous. Okay, they lay eggs with indirect development. That means what? They have larval stages in them. Okay. Now, students, to remember the example, since they are, carrying one whole load on their back, we can say load. Okay, like your physics load. L for loligo, that is your squid. Okay, only all of you know squid game, I know, but remember this. Okay, squid. O for, you can remember octopus, which is devilfish. Now, students, remember one thing, when you talk about mollusca and when we talk about the calcareous shell, I want to say you all one thing, that this calcareous shell, they can be present internally, externally, or not at all present. All present. Clear to all of you? Yes or no? Awesome. Now, look here. Oviparous and indirect development, that's all. Okay, Nisha, I didn't understand the last paragraph. So, here, octopus, A for what? You can remember Aplasia or you can remember apple snail, but apple snail's other name is more important. Phyla is important. Okay. So, here you can remember Aplasia. Okay. Aplasia, which is your C, hair. Okay, hair. Now last one is your dentalium. Yeah, dentalium. Now students, dentalium is tusk shell. This is almost extinct, okay, like in the sense it's almost not there. Tusk shell, it looks like this, okay, it is a little greenish color, it looks like this, like the tusk, okay, elephant tusk, like this. That's why it's called tusk shell, okay, tusk shell. Clear? Yes. Quickly smash the like button, all of you. Okay, Paki is telling, so do it. Yes, sure, sure. Who is that? Raghavendra. We can do question practice from next time, okay? For 12th, I'm doing question practice anyways, okay? For 11th also we will do. I thought I'll do separate session of question practice. Now that I completed biological classification and animal kingdom, I thought I can do a question round together of that, okay? Now students, listen here. Next one is Echinodermata. Any doubts in Mollusca? Any doubts in Mollusca? Mollusca was super easy, right? They have specialized characters, I'm telling. They have a calcareous shell, unsegmented head, visceral hump, and muscular foot. Above the visceral hump, there is a dermata. Ma'am, we don't know anything about Echinodermata. Don't worry. Students, the normal things that we will write, we will continue. First, I'm going to write organ system, level of organization, okay, organ system level of organization. Then symmetry I'm not going to write here because here there's an exception, so we will keep the exceptions to the last. Organ system level, triploblastic, okay, triploblastic, coelomate. Now coming to symmetry, I want all of you to listen to me carefully, okay, all of you listen carefully. Symmetry here, one second, okay, symmetry here is a little different. Now how do you remember the symmetry? I have a very baby kind of example here. Students, when we are small, right, the only two people that we know is mom and dad, or amma and appa, whatever you people call, okay, mommy, daddy you call, okay, Gen Zs you are, so you will call that. So when you are in the larval stage, you can be cut, like I'm just telling, okay, bilateral symmetry. Bi means two, okay, bi means two. So bilateral symmetry. So when the echinoderms are in their larval stage, they have bilateral symmetry. Bi means two. That means if I cut from the center plane, I'm going to get two equal halves. So remember like this, when I'm small, I like only two people, or I only know two people, mom and dad. So bilateral symmetry. But as I grow up, you're like some, you give your friends a lot of time, you give, entertainment a lot of time, you give your colleagues a lot of time, you give your family some time, like that, you're scattered all around. So like that only you remember radial symmetry, because I cut from any plane, I'm going to get equal half. So you can remember like this, it's a baby example, but it helped a lot of students, they texted me, so it will help you also, I feel, okay, come on. So what are you going to write? You're going to write echinoderms larvae. Larvae, students, you know only two people who are there, bilateral, mom and dad, okay, bilateral symmetry. I'm telling you, your tricks does not have to make sense to anyone. It has to make sense to you, okay, it has to make sense to you, not to anyone else. So I'm telling you, okay. So next is going to be, students, when the echinoderms adult, okay, they will be radial symmetry. Radial symmetry. So this is very important. Questions come, and questions come tricky from this portion. Okay, questions come tricky from this portion. Okay, what is happening? Oh, when I was small, I knew everyone. Very nice. Okay, like when I was small, I used to not talk for 1.5 years, and it was to be very difficult for me, like that. It's a story like that. So when I was just born, I used to not eat rice. Okay, like if I want to tell a sad story and I want to be on some talks, okay, then I will tell that. When I was small, for 1.5 years, I could not eat rice, and I could not talk, I could not laugh, I could only cry. So that's my sad story. Sad story, students. Okay, okay, now look here. Yeah, everyone knew you, but no, you didn't know anyone. That is the truth, no, when you were small. Now listen here. So this is done. Now students, how we studied in your mollusca, like in mollusca I told you that these people have calcareous, you know, shells. Here you are going to remember that these people have calcareous ossicles. Okay, presence of calcareous ossicles. What is it? Presence of calcareous ossicles. Now what is calcareous ossicles? Ossicles means spine, okay, spined body. Have you seen a starfish ever? If you see a starfish, if you go to touch the starfish, it will immediately stink, okay. Now students, just look here. Okay, this is your, okay, star. Now normal star looks like this. Now anyone who has forgotten how does a star look, I'll show you. One second. Okay, this is how a star looks, no? Right. Now this is not how your starfish is going to be, but I'm telling. So here on this starfish, there is going to be spine bodied, okay? Okay, it's going to be having spiny structures on this. So I'll show you here. Like this. Okay, like this. Spiny bodied. Like that. Okay, so that is what is called as calcareous ossicles. Calcareous ossicles. Clear to all of you? Tell me quickly. What's the target? Where have we reached on the target? Quickly tell me in the chat box. Target? Why should I give you 5-star, your restaurant or what? Okay. Now, students, this people, this echinoderms, okay, I don't think your place is there. Okay, here, echinoderms have a complete alimentary canal, okay, alimentary canal is complete, or let's say digestive system is complete. Digestive system. Very disappointing. Okay, now digestive system is complete with mouth and anus, okay, with what? With mouth and anus. Two openings are there, mouth and anus. Now you have to know the location of where these people are present. Mouth is present on the lower side, that means it's present on the ventral, okay, ventral. Now anus is present on the dorsal side, okay, anus is present on the dorsal side. So you can remember like this, students, you can remember MV and AD. Okay, MV and AD, that is mouth on the ventral side, anus on the dorsal side. I hope this is easy to remember. Easy to remember, right? Yes, ma'am, it's easy to remember. Now, one of the most specialized characteristics, I told you calcareous ossicle is special, but there's something more special to these people, other than the symmetry also, is the presence of water vascular system, which was come in 2025, which was one of the most confusing questions for students, teachers, everyone, okay? So here, listen here, the main problem why it was confusing was that, like, you know, we have to do multiple revisions of this chapter, otherwise we tend to forget. So here, echinoderms, they have the presence of water vascular system. What do they have? Water vascular system. Now students, this water vascular system is more complex compared to your water canal system. In water canal system, you had ostia, osculum, spongocele, choanocytes, that's it, right? Entry of water used to happen, exit of water used to happen. But here it's not the stage, okay, case. Here water vascular system is a more complex system, okay, more complex system, correct? Yes or no? Okay, easy peasy, lemon squeezy, all of you are telling now. Now, these people, this is the question that came. What are they going to help in? First, they are going to help in locomotion, movement. What are they going to help in? Locomotion. Then students, they are going to help in transport of food. Transport of food. So once you learned how to walk, you started transporting the food, okay? Then these people are going to help in capturing the prey. So question will come, water vascular system is helpful for what and all? And now you will get confused. Oh no, what and all are they going to help? But listen here, they are going to help in capture, locomotion, transport of food, and last one, anyone can tell me? Locomotion, transport of food, yes, very good. Exchange of gases, or in other words, you say respiration. Respiration. So, they help in locomotion, they help in transport of food, they help in exchange of gases, at the same time they also help in capturing of the prey. So, this is one of the most important characteristics of your echinodermata, the presence of water vascular system. Now, students, because, okay, these people have, starfish in their system, okay, in their phylum, we give the trick, okay, the trick to remember this is going to be CEO. What is the trick to remember? CEO, because CEO is a person who excels in everything that they do, right? So, we give them star, like if CEO was like in kindergarten, we would have given one star on the head. But I cannot do that now, so we are telling you are the star of the company. So, like that only you remember, the person who has starfish will be the CEO. So, C for Cucumaria means Echinus Ophiura. Okay, Ophiura. So, this is sea cucumber. Okay, we have sea urchin and we have brittle star. Okay, other than that, there are some more Asteraceae, starfish, Echinus, Antedon, sea lily, Cucumaria, and Ophiura. Okay, so to the CEO, you can add CEO. Who else you want to add? Allu Arjun you want to add. Okay, CEO Allu Arjun. Okay, according to your stars you can tell. Wait, little space we need. Students, this was suggested by a student, so don't tell her, ma'am, are you Allu Arjun fan? Okay, Cucumaria, Echinus, sea urchin, okay, Ophiura, brittle star, and A for your normal starfish. Okay, this is brittle star, which is like a, my student tells, which is a malnourished, appearance of this, but two are different. Okay, Antedon. So this is what all the examples. Okay, done. So done. Okay, yes. CEO will be difficult. So CEO, AA also you can remember. CEO, Allu Arjun also you can remember. Now students, let's read NCERT a little. So, Echinodermata, these animals have an endoskeleton of calcareous ossicles. Okay, endo means inside, right? And hence the name Echinodermata, spiny bodied. All are marine. Oh yes, this is very important. Sorry, I missed it here. Students, here you have to remember, like your Ctenophora, Echinodermata also is all marine. Okay, that is an important thing that could be asked as a question later. So, it is all marine. All marine animals. Because every other phylum had some exceptions except Ctenophora and Echinodermata. So, remember this, Ctenophora and Echinodermata, they are exclusively marine. Okay, exclusively marine. Okay. Did I write Cucurbita? No, it's Cucumaria. Cucurbita is in your that one. What is that? Plant. Okay. So, the adult echinoderms. So, look here students. Adult. Okay. Adult echinoderms are radially symmetrical. Okay. Radially symmetrical. But larvae. Okay. The larvae are bilaterally symmetrical. They are triploblastic coelomate animals. This we know already. Triploblastic coelomate animals. Digestive system is complete with mouth on the ventral side, anus on the dorsal side. Okay, digestive system is complete with two openings. We have a mouth and we have an anus. Okay, now here the most distinctive feature of the echinoderms is the presence of water vascular system. Okay, presence of water vascular system. Now this water vascular system which helps in locomotion. First is locomotion, then it is capture, then it is transport of food, and last comes your respiration. And excretory system is absent. Okay, their excretory system is absent. Sexes are separate. Reproduction is sexual. Fertilization is usually external. Okay, external. Now, examples you understood, no? CEO Allu Arjun. Okay, Allu Arjun doesn't know that he's the CEO of a company, but we made. Okay, we are like that only. We're big Danashilas we are. So we can make anyone and everyone CEOs except ourselves. Done? All of you? Understood? Any doubts? Please let me know any doubts. Okay. We are going to listen to a sad story about Hemichordata. Wait a minute. Okay, listen carefully. So imagine, first you think that you are a part of someone. Okay, part of some gang. Okay, one big gang you had. You first thought that you were part of them because of some character that they noticed in you. Suddenly, after some time, they'll remove you from the group and they'll put you into another group. So, won't you feel bad about it? Hemichordata situation is something like that. First, Hemichordata was put under Chordata as one of the subphylums. After that, they were like, no, I don't think Hemichordata is Chordata yet because it has a structure which is rudimentary. That means it's not completely functional, it's just a rudimentary structure. So that is when people all started thinking that, oh, so sad, Hemichordata had to be removed from Chordata and put into non-chordates. So Hemichordata has a rudimentary structure which is called a stomochord, which is almost similar to a notochord, and it was present in the collar region, but unfortunately it is a rudimentary structure. It has nothing to do with a notochord. So I'm telling you, it's a sad story. Okay, it's a very sad story. So all of you are supposed to be putting a sad emoji. So Hemichordata, these people were first placed under chordata. They were first placed under chordata. Why were they first placed under chordata? You know why the story becomes very sad? Because not only that they were removed, now that all of you get to know the story as well. Okay, first it was placed under chordata because of one reason, that was presence of stomochord. Presence of what? Presence of stomochord, which is a rudimentary structure. Okay, similar to notochord. Similar to notochord, but it is a rudimentary structure. Rudimentary structure present in collar region. Present in collar region. Got it? Yes or no? Present in collar region. Okay? Yes. Come on, put some fire emojis in the chat. Come on, don't be so lazy. Okay, same thing will continue, students. What is this triploblastic? All that we will tell. These people are worm-like. Okay, these people are worm-like marine animals. Okay, worm-like. Okay, marine organisms. Now, other than that, what do we know? These people are bilateral symmetry. Okay, bilateral symmetry, coelomate, organ system. All this continues. Okay, organ system level of organization. Organ system level of organization, coelomate. Now, one catch here is, other than the presence of stomochord, one more catch here is, very nice energy. Thank you so much. So, here students, what is the most important catch? Most important catch is that these people have an open circulatory system. What do they have? Open circulatory system. Where else did you see an open circulatory system? You saw open circulatory system in arthropod the last. After that, you haven't seen, right? Open circulatory system these people have, and it is important. Now, students, their body is divided into, okay? Body is divided into proboscis, collar, and trunk. What is it divided into? Proboscis, collar and trunk. Just like your head, thorax and abdomen, their body is divided into proboscis, collar and trunk. Done? All of you open your NCERT and see the diagram. No, they were, what? Mollusca? What are you saying? This is the phylum Hemichordata. Principal called to punish Amar Akbar Antony for misbehaving in history class. History, we are at history. Okay, you people are becoming one mystery now, depending on the questions that you are asking me. Yes, the body is cylindrical. The body is divided into proboscis, collar and trunk. Okay, rest we will study from the NCERT. Hemichordata was earlier considered as a subphylum under phylum Chordata. I'll teach you about subphylum, don't worry. But now it is placed as a separate phylum under non-chordata. Non-chordata means what? They do not have notochord, right? Now, Hemichordata have a rudimentary structure in the collar region which is called the stomochord. A structure that is similar to a notochord, because of which the misunderstanding happened that actually you might be a chordata, but later they got to know, no, you're not a chordata. This phylum consists of a small group of worm-like marine animals with organ system level of organization. They are bilaterally symmetrical, triploblastic and coelomate, coelomate. Now, the body is cylindrical and it is composed of, proboscis, collar and trunk region, trunk region. So, it looks something like this. It has a structure like this, something like this, okay? Proboscis, collar and trunk. So, this is the structure, okay? Something similar like this. You can see in your NCERT a better diagram. So, you will be like, ma'am, what are you withdrawn? So, this is the proboscis, this is the collar, this is the trunk region, and in proboscis they have shown the openings. Now, circulatory system is open type. This is important, yes or no? Because we haven't studied circulatory system is open type. Only for arthropoda we studied. So, here circulatory system is open type. Respiration takes place through gills, okay? Gills are proboscis, collar and trunk region, okay? Now, what did they say? You don't need much help. You can just remember brother, sister, because their names are so much like that. Balanoglossus, okay? And saccoglossus. This is how you will remember the example, okay? You can just remember brother, sister, or you can just remember BS also, no problem, okay? No problem, okay? Excretory organ is what? Is actually proboscis gland. Proboscis gland. Excretory organ is the proboscis gland. Done? All of you? Okay. Yes. Very fancy name. Correct. Now, coming to Hemichordata is done. I'll just delete this. I think here also an empty slide is there. Yeah. These notes will all be available on Vedantu NEET English Telegram as well as Gopika Biology Official. So, yes, you can download it from there. Okay. Now, students, coming to phylum Chordata. So, we reached principal called to punish Amar Akbar Antony for misbehaving in history class. We reached up to class. Okay. Now, look here, phylum Chordata. What is this Chordata? Chordata, this entire phylum is known for mainly three main things. First thing is the presence of your notochord. Okay. Presence of notochord. First thing this phylum is known for. Second one is the presence of dorsal, ventral, dorsal nerve cord. Okay. Now, third thing is the presence of pharyngeal gill slits. These are the main reason for them to be known under chordata, right? Okay, presence of notochord and the presence of dorsal hollow nerve cord and your pharyngeal gill slits. Now, chordata, we have more to study about chordata. Just, studying this will not help. So, here you see, students, what is chordata and non-chordata different. Now, whatever we studied, principal called to punish Amar Akbar Antony for misbehaving in history. Up to history is under non-chordates. And from C is going to be chordata, okay. So, notochord is going to be present in them, obviously notochord is going to be absent in them. Now, if you study one, you can study the other one easily, you do not have to study both of it, okay. So, look here, central nervous system is dorsal, hollow, single. So, what did they say? Dorsal. So, here what will be? Ventral. Here they told hollow. So here it will be solid. Here it is single. So you will not say committed, but you will say double. Okay. You will not say committed, but you will say double. Now, pharynx perforated by gill slits, or in simple words, you will say pharyngeal gill slits are present. Okay. Here the pharynx do not have any gill slits. So here gill slits are absent. Heart is ventral. In case your heart is present, it will be dorsal. Okay. In case heart is present, it's going to be dorsal. A post-anal tail is present. A post-anal tail is absent. Okay. So these students, your chordata, again remember, it's not just presence of notochord. When notochord gets replaced to vertebral column also, we will be coming into that. Okay. Clear? Yes. Oh, Gen Zs, you people are not taken ma'am. Okay, now I will teach you subphylums. Okay, after that we will come into the NCERT. So here I am going to teach you subphylums. Listen to me carefully. So you have phylum chordata. Phylum chordata, correct? Now, since I want to try all this. Oh, highlighter. What is this? Okay, done. Okay, I am trying to investigate on that. Okay, so here phylum chordata, it is divided into 3 subphylums. It's divided into how many subphylums? 3 subphylums. Okay, so subphyla I am writing here. So you understand. Okay, this line is indicating the subphylums. Now the first subphylum is going to be called as Urochordata. What is it called? Urochordata. Okay, then you have what? Then you have, thank you Emmanuel Abraham. Next is Cephalochordata. Cephalochordata. Then we have Vertebrata. Now you want to know, no ma'am, how did you come to the conclusion that these people are going to be the subphylums? Right. So students, again we are going into a sad story. First one is Urochordata. So Urochordata, you know, with lot of that dreams and wishes, it came into chordata, but unfortunately, Urochordata, only the larvae, okay, only the larvae will have the notochord, and then it will disappear in adults. So only the larvae will have notochord. Clear to all of you? Clear to all of you? Only larvae will have notochord and the adults will not have notochord. Adults will not have notochord. So that is why Urochordata is very sad. That comes to the next trick for us, that is sad. Sad. Can you remember that these people are sad or not? Huh? They'll be like, ma'am, I am only sad. So students, Salpa, Acidia. Now here, don't mix up Loligo and Dentalium together, so it will be Doliolum. Joliolum. Okay. Somewhere here and there pronunciations will be a little different because we don't know Greek, Latin and all. Some pronunciation will be here, there difference, but I hope all of you know, you should know the spelling. Okay. Salpa, Acidia and Doliolum. So Urochordata, larva is present only in the notochord. It's not there in adult. So obviously it's going to be sad, right? Because it's going to be considered in one side. So that is what your Urochordata story is. Notochord is present only in the larval stage. Okay. Now Cephalochordata on the other hand is not the sad person. Why? Because his life is sorted. Why his life is sorted? Because here he has notochord is present from head to tail. Is present from Oma. So any one example, okay, or lancet. So like that, many examples they have given. So you can just remember, like again, all are the same larval stages. So here you can remember any of that. Okay, CA, chartered accountant. Buffering is there for everyone or only for you? Okay, buffering is there. Okay. Okay, little got skipped. Little got skipped. Is it better now? Okay, let's come here once again, students. Here what is happening? Cephalochordata. Cephal means something to do with head. Cephalization. So remember, cephalochordata. Notochord is present from head to tail. Notochord is present from head to tail. No cooperation. Still buffering. Still buffering. What is wrong? 1 second, let me just check the internet. Here for me it is fine, but anyway I'll just do the speed test. It's not buffering, no? Tell the truth, liars you people are. No, now there is no buffering. Internet is perfect. Okay. Still buffering? I don't think so. Tell me quickly. Okay. Come on guys, let's hit likes. Quickly smash the like button. Okay? Don't disappoint the teachers. We are only asking you for that, so that many other students also come. Done? Okay. Now vertebrata. Okay, vertebrata I will teach you separately, but just understand here one thing. Here what is happening? Here the notochord, okay, notochord is getting replaced. Is getting replaced by what? Sorry, notochord is getting replaced by vertebral column. Notochord is getting replaced by the vertebral column. Yes? Done? Okay. Done, done, done. There's no lag, right? There's no lag, right? Please let me know if there is any lag. Perfect. Perfect. No, ma'am. Okay. So, notochord is getting replaced by, or notochord is replaced by, don't even need getting words. So, notochord is replaced by vertebral column. Done? Okay. Now, look here about your each, okay, whatever I just taught you earlier, it is given in your NCERT. So, here they have given that subphyla, Urochordata and Cephalochordata are usually referred to as protochordates, okay, because it's a previous stage of your chordata, no? Like, so, what is going to be called? These two are going to be called as protochordata. These protochordata. Okay, protochordata. Now, moving here. And are exclusively marine. So, again students, we have an exclusively marine people. Who are they? Urochordata and Cephalochordata. In Urochordata, notochord is present in the larval tail only. Okay, it is present in larvae but only in the tail region. While in Cephalochordata, it extends from head to tail. Okay, it extends from head to tail. Now, and it is persistent throughout their life. Okay, it is persistent throughout their life. Okay, now look here. Example, Urochordata, we have SAD, so Salpa, Acidia, Doliolum. Cephalochordata, we have Branchiostoma, Amphioxus or Lancet. I told you same thing. Members of subphylum Vertebrata possesses notochord during the embryonic stage, okay, during the embryonic period, and the notochord is replaced by cartilaginous or bony vertebral column in adult. Thus, all vertebrates are very important, very important. Look here carefully. All vertebrates are chordates, but all chordates are not vertebrates. Do you agree to this? Do you disagree to this? Ma'am, we should understand to agree or disagree, right? So, look here, what are they told? All vertebrates. All vertebrates are chordates. What is the meaning of this? Students, very simple. See, chordata has notochord, right? This notochord will be replaced by a vertebral column. So, don't you think all vertebrates are chordatas? All vertebrates are chordates. Who is this yaar? How much do they spam? Okay, so look here. Here, listen carefully. Okay, listen carefully. All vertebratas are chordates. Okay, all vertebratas are chordates and all chordates are not vertebrates. So that's what is given here. All vertebrates are chordates. Why? Because chordates should have notochord. Notochord will get replaced by vertebral column. So it's very understood. All vertebrates have to be chordates because what do we replace with? Notochord. Second sentence talks about all chordates. All chordates are not vertebrates, right? Why, students? Because there is no necessity that the notochord get replaced to vertebral column in every single organism. It is not necessary that it gets replaced to VC in every single organism. So this is not necessary. So that is why this statement stands right. Okay, this statement stands right. Okay, clear? Yes, physics and chemistry. Okay, nice, Emmanuel. All vertebrates are chordates, all chordates are not vertebrates. Notochord replaced, it is not necessary that all, notochords are replaced by vertebral column. Now, besides the basic chordate characters, vertebrates have ventral muscular heart. Where do we have the heart? Here. This is the ventral side. This is the dorsal side. In non-chordates, if heart is there, it will be on the dorsal side. We have heart in the ventral side and it can be 1 chamber, 2 chamber, 3 chamber, 4 chambered heart. Okay. Kidneys are for excretion as well as osmoregulation. We have paired appendages which may be fins or limbs. Okay. Now, I'll teach you vertebrata again. Let's just duplicate this. Okay. Okay, come on. Next is phylum, vertebrata, subphylum vertebrata, okay? Yes, hi Christina. Okay, Christina, actions are based on presence and absence of jaw, okay? Mouth with jaw and mouth without jaw. So they are divided into, lag, I just saw that. There was a small buffering. Okay, wait, let me just tell them. Okay, I thought it was just for a minute. I think it's too much. Wait, 1 second. Just let me know if it's fine. I think it's better now, right? Okay, it's fine now. I can see the video here. Okay, now look here, students. Vertebrata is divided into, it has divisions. Okay, it has divisions. The first one is egnata. Okay, don't write egg, that egg. Egnata, and here it is Gnatostomata. Egnata and Gnatostomata. Now, what is this basis on dividing? How is the division happening? Okay, how is the division happening? The division is based on presence and absence of jaw. So, these people are going to lack jaw. So, students, whenever the word A comes, that means they do not have absence. Okay, lacks jaws, and this jaw, mouth with jaws. Mouth with jaws. Got it? Mouth with jaws. So we have two. Okay? Two. Lacks jaws and mouth with jaws. Done? Yes? Absence. Yes. A for absence. Very good. Now students, under egnata, you have only one person to study, that is class cyclostomata. Okay? Cyclostomata. Cyclostomata. Stomata, right? I'm always confused with that. Please let me know. Egnata, students. Egnata, depending on if they have fins and depending on if they have limbs. Okay? If they have fins and depending on if they have limbs. they are divided into Pisces and they are divided into Tetrapoda. Now these are superclasses, okay? These are superclasses. These are superclasses. Done? Stoma, right? Thank you. Cyclostoma. Okay, done. Pisces and Tetrapoda. Done, 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 all of you? Please let me know. Hey, no, da, cyclostomata, no. Didn't confuse me also. Cyclostomata, yeah. Now, look here, Pisces, okay, Pisces is further divided into, first one, Conductus, and next one, Ostrictus. So, bony fishes and cartilaginous fishes, okay. Don't look at the name and be like, my God, ma'am, what have you written and kept? Okay, it just means bony fishes and cartilaginous fishes, okay. Now, here, Tetrapoda, students, the ones, you know, 4 legs, no, Tetrapoda. So, here we start with amphibians, reptiles, aves, mammals. Okay, mammals. So, this is what, this is very, very important, okay. You should know which is the division, you should know which is the phylum, everything. Okay, which is a division, which is a phylum, everything you will have. Confusion, ma'am, sorry, no problem. Okay, so vertebrata is divided into divisions. Okay, first division is Egnatha and Gnathostomata. Egnatha is lax jaws. Gnathostomata is mouth with jaws. Okay, mouth with jaws. Now, class Cyclostomata, that means the class that is coming under them is class Cyclostomata. Here it is going to be superclasses depending on if they have fins and limbs. Depending on if they have fins and limbs, they are going to be 2 categories. First one is going to be Pisces, second one is going to be Tetrapoda. Okay, Tetrapoda. Clear? Yes. Good evening, Vishal. Now, here we go further. This is what is given in your NCERT. So, Egnatha, Gnathostomata, bear's jaw, superclasses, Pisces and Tetrapoda, classes, Conductus and Ostrictus, amphibians, reptiles, aves and mammals. Okay. So, here students, remember these are super classes. Okay, this is super class. Tetrapoda and Pisces are super class. These are classes. Okay, these are classes. Clear? Yes. It's a small buffering, just not every time. Sometimes. I did a speed test. Is it okay? Okay. Okay, what? Yeah. So, Pisces, okay, they are going to have fins. Okay, they swim, no, with fins. Okay, now Conductus and Ostrictus, Tetrapoda, amphibians, reptiles, aves and mammals. This is what is given in NCERT. Now, first one that we are going to do is class Cyclostomata. From here, I will be using NCERT and then I will make you write points in the side. Okay, GM Express, Kuti GM Express. Okay, got it? Fins, dear, fins are, have you seen a fish? So, here, this is how your fish looks, no? Like this, have you seen? This is the fins which help them in swimming. Okay, which help them in swimming. Got it? Those are the fins. Now, let's come back here. All living members of class Cyclostomata are ectoparasite. Now, I want all of you to listen to me carefully. All this while we have spoken about endoparasite. That means something that is inside. Okay, ectoparasite means the ones that are outside. So, just look here. Let's say this is a shark or some big fish. Okay. Okay, some big fish is here like this. Now, the cyclostomes, what do, students? What they do? They go and attach outside the body of the fish. They go and attach outside the body of the fish. Like this. This is a cyclostome. Now, you know, okay, Yes, Emmanuel. Okay. Ma'am, my name is not Emmanuel. Okay, Christina Clara. Oh, such a sweet name. Okay, look here. This is a mouth, okay, without jaws. Okay, so they have a circular sucking mouth. They have a circular sucking mouth like this. So where are they going to attach, students? They are going to attach to the outside of the body of the fish. They are going to attach outside the body of the fish. So look here. They have elongated body bearing 6 to 15 pairs of gill slits. Okay, they'll have 6 to 15 pairs of gill slits. Okay, gill slits. Now, cyclostomes have sucking. What do they have? Sucking and circular mouth. Excuse me. So sorry. Okay, without jaws. Circular mouth without jaws. Their body is devoid of scales. Students, their body do not have scales. Have you seen normal, like, I think all of you would have drawn fishes like this, no? In your small age, you would have drawn like this. What were you drawing? You were drawing scales. Okay, when your mom cleans fish also, you will notice that she puts the scale everywhere. Okay, if you go to a fish market also, you will notice that white color transparent substance everywhere. That is the scale. These people do not have scales. Okay, these people do not have scales. So their body is devoid of scale. Devoid means they do not have scales and they do not have paired fins. So normally in fishes what happens? Paired fins will be there. Here also one, here also one, here also one, here also. They do not have that. They will have single ones like this. Okay, unpaired ones to help them for swimming. Okay, to help them reach the location. Okay, to reach the location they will have unpaired fins. Now cranium means what? Your skull. Cranium and vertebral column are cartilaginous. That means they are made up of what? They are made up of cartilage. The brain and the cranium and the vertebral column is made up of cartilage. Circulation is of closed type. Cyclostomes are marine, but what do? They migrate to fresh water. They lay their eggs there, and when they lay their eggs there, once the eggs undergo, okay, the larval stages undergo metamorphosis. Metamorphosis means where they, do the entire transformation to become an adult. After they undergo metamorphosis, then they come back to the marine. Otherwise, they will be eaten. They will lay their larvae there. They lay their larvae there. The larvae will undergo metamorphosis and then the larvae will come back after metamorphosis. Okay, so look here. They migrate through spawning to fresh water. After spawning, they will, within a few days, they die. Okay, therefore, their larvae after metamorphosis return to the oceans. Okay, after metamorphosis, they return to the oceans. Clear to all of you, yes or no? So, what is happening, students? Very simple. Cranium and vertebral column is made up of, now Sharon, just catch your ears and see, this is your cartilage, which is not like your bones, right? It is not solid, it is a little flexible, right? It is pliable. So, this is your cartilage. Okay, done? Done. So, example, students, you have to remember PM, Prime Minister, you have to remember. Whom will you remember? PM. PM. You want me to write all the points somewhere? If you want me to do that, I'll write it here. Class Cyclostomata. Okay. What do we write about them? First one, these people are ectoparasite. Ecto means outside, okay? Ectoparasites. Second thing, what do you know, students, about these people? Come on, give me one point each quickly. Our GM is, no, GM, yeah, our GM is Gopika Ma'am, not PM. Okay, students, tell me, what is this? So, ectoparasites, these people have sucking and circular mouth. Okay, they have sucking and circular mouth. They are devoid of scales. Okay, they do not have scales. Devoid of scales and paired fins. Do not write fins. Okay, fins are wrong. Paired fins you have to write. It is important to write paired fins. Otherwise, how will they swim and go? Okay. Now, these people, students, they are devoid. They have 6 to 15 pairs of gill slits. Okay, gill slits are present, 6 to 15 pairs of gill slits are present. Other than that, what do you know? Devoid are there, devoid of scales and paired fins, 6 to 15 pairs of gill slits. Circulation is open, closed type. Circulation is closed type. Okay, they do spawning. That is, what do they do? Marine to freshwater. In the freshwater, they lay the larvae. Okay, the larvae undergoes metamorphosis. Okay, and it comes back to marine. And it comes back to the marine environment. Done? Yes, very good. Okay, they have cranium and vertebral column. Cranium and vertebral column is cartilaginous. Okay, cartilaginous. Right? Did I miss anything else? Yes, brain and cartilaginous. Ascalminthus, Sharin. Who is asking? Yeah, Karthik. Hey, Karthik, out of syllabus, you don't ask questions. Okay. So normally gills will be there. No, gill slits are small, like we can say a small. How do I say? Like a. They're going to be tiny, like partitions. Okay, tiny structures. So I do not know exactly what word to use, but they are going to be tiny, structures which are called as slits. Okay, slits means we tell a small opening. So gill slits. Okay. Now students, example, how will you remember? PM. Okay. PM. Petromyzon and myxine. Okay, myxine. This is the example. See here, petromyzon and myxine. Okay. Here, one more thing you have to remember. Here, students, you have to remember lamprey and hagfish. Okay. They ask the common names a lot of times. Especially, they ask a lot of times hagfish. Okay. So, it's important. Okay. Here, they have given, no, see, lamprey and hagfish. Done? Okay. Yes, Om. Okay. Is this class free for whole year? Yes. You can just call it Ascalminthus, nematodes. Okay, I told you this. They are disease causing. You use the word nematode, no? Okay, now students, chondrichthyes, that is your cartilaginous fishes. Look here. They are marine. Okay, they are marine animals with streamlined body. Streamlined body means so that they can cut through the water currents. Okay, they have streamlined body. Now, they have cartilaginous endoskeleton. This is the main thing about these people. That is why we call them cartilaginous fishes. Okay, because their endoskeleton is made up of cartilage. Right. Mouth is located ventrally. Now, students, remember, mouth can be located terminally or it can be located ventrally. So, you have to remember, these people have streamlined body like this. Okay. And the mouth will be located like this. There was one cartoon character, no? No, like this. Ventrally it will be located and it will be like giving you that smile. Okay, smile. And now look here, mouth is located ventrally. Students, all the differences are important, and opposite of this is bony fish. Okay, notochord is persistent throughout the life. Gill slits are separate. Okay. Gill slits are separate without operculum. Without operculum means, please understand, whenever we buy in our homes, we buy bony fish, right? So, whenever your mom is cleaning the bony fish, what she does is, just imagine this is like a small open covering, okay, like this something will be there. She'll open that. In the fishes also, when you go to the market, if you have ever gone with your dad or mom, you will notice that they lift the operculum and see. If they lift the operculum and they see reddish pink color, they know the fish is fresh. If they see any other color like brown or a little more dark, then they notice that the fish is not very fresh. Okay, so operculum is like a gill cover. Okay, it's like a gill cover which is not there in your cartilaginous fishes. The skin is tough, okay, skin is tough, containing minute placoid scales. So students, scales are something that is present on the fish body in small age, okay, in small age when they used to ask us to draw a fish, we used to always draw this fish. All of you remember? Now also I remember, we used to draw like this one fish, we used to do this and we used to draw like this. Okay, this is your ctenoid or your circular scales. Without even knowing, we used to draw like this. Okay, here we have placoid scales. Okay, here we have placoid scales. It's a different shape. Depending on the shape, we have ctenoid, placoid scales. Okay, now look here, teeth are modified placoid scales which are backwardly directed. Teeth is backwardly directed. Their jaws are very powerful. All of you have seen, no, cartilaginous fishes, their jaws are very, very powerful. Okay, very, very powerful. Okay, now these animals are predaceous. Okay, they are obviously going to attack smaller fishes due to the absence of air bladder. Very sad, students. They do not have air bladder. Now, you know, fishes which have air bladder, they can stop swimming, but these people do not have air bladders. That means they cannot be balanced, they cannot have the buoyancy above the, you know, water level, so they have to keep swimming. Okay, so they have to swim constantly to avoid sinking. So imagine something is there, okay, one lighter particle, it will be floating in the water. No, have you seen it will be floating in the water? Imagine that lighter particle becomes a heavier particle and we do not give any kind of air bladder to that, it will sink, right? So here also that is only happening. They do not have air bladder, so because of that they have to constantly keep swimming. Okay, constantly keep swimming. That is why. Now look here. Heart is two chamber, that means they have one auricle and one ventricle. I'll teach you this detail in body fluids and circulation. Okay, some of them have electric organs. Now students, the use of electric organ is that it helps in navigation. Like how our Google map helps us to reach in one location, no? Like that, these people, like they will not tell that, you know, go there, okay, there one cafe is there, here one, you know, park is there, that they won't tell, but it helps them to go through the, you know, any obstructions that are there. So electric organs are present in torpedoes and some possesses poison sting. How many of you have seen Mona? Mona, you have seen? Yes, why do you need a break? It's only 1 hour, it's only 1 hour that got over. You need a break so fast. Huh? Tell me students, have you seen Mona? Mona? No? Mona, you people haven't seen? Huh? Really? Okay, now here in that there is a trigon. Okay, if you look at it, it has that is a stingray. Okay, the Mona's grandmother comes, no, she looks, she becomes like a stingray. I don't think I'll be able to draw that very well. Okay, something like this. Okay, stingray. So these people will have poisonous sting. They are cold-blooded, that is, they are poikilotherms. Okay, they are poikilotherms animals, and that is, they lack the capacity to regulate their body temperature. See students, we regulate body temperature. Okay, you people should all see Mona. Okay, we can regulate our body temperature. That means we can maintain a constant body temperature whatever is happening outside. Okay, outside it is cold, hot, whatever is happening, we can regulate our body temperature, but these fishes cannot do. Outside if it's changing, they'll be like, okay, what, yeah, even inside I'll change. So they are poikilotherms. Okay, and they lack the capacity to regulate their body temperature. Sexes are separate. In males, the pelvic fin, important, in males the pelvic fin bears claspers. They have internal fertilization and many of them are viviparous. Okay, many of them are viviparous, young ones. Okay, example, you have Scolidion, Pritis, great white shark, okay, Charadon and Trigon. Okay, to remember this, you have to remember PTS. Okay, not your BTS, remember PTS. Okay, P for Pritis, T for, you can remember Trigon also, torpedo also you can remember. Okay, Trigon or torpedo, and S for shark, stingray, no, not Scolidion. PTS, Parents Teachers Association, Parents Teachers Meeting. Okay, PTS, Parents Teachers Meeting or Parents Teachers Association, anything you can remember. Got it? Yes, done. All of you give me a thumbs up if all of you understood quickly in the chats. Fast, 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 fast. Claspers are actually a reproductive, okay, organ which is there in males, like a modified pelvic girdle, okay, like a pelvic region, so that the transfer of sperm can happen. Okay, that much only you have to know. Claspers are just like a modification that they have, which help them in transfer of sperm. Okay, transfer of sperm. Clear, Sharon? Yes. Okay, done. Okay, students, everything is different in bony fish, including fertilization, everything, because here we have internal fertilization. Okay, there it will be external fertilization. So that's why I'm telling you, because of internal fertilization only we need this claspers. Okay, bony fishes don't need that. Got it? Yes. Okay, done. Next one, let's go. Yeah, next is bony fishes, Osteichthyes. So it includes both marine and freshwater fishes with bony endoskeleton. So there it was what? Cartilaginous endoskeleton. We will try to write a difference after this. Their body is streamlined. Even their body is streamlined. Any organism underwater, they have to break it. Okay, they have to break the water current's flow. Now the body is streamlined. Mouth is mostly terminal. Okay, it is going to be at the tip, terminal. They have 4 pairs of gills which are covered by operculum. So students, they have 4 pairs of gills which are covered by operculum. That means they have a gill cover. Gill cover is present. Now, skin is covered by cycloid or ctenoid scale. I told you, I drew and show you, no? That is cycloid or ctenoid scale. Placoid scales will be something like this. Now, air bladder is present which regulates buoyancy. That means they don't have to keep swimming all the time because they will have buoyancy. Okay, because they have air bladder. Got it? Now, heart is 2-chambered. Here also heart is 2-chambered. 1 auricle and 1 ventricle is going to be there. They are cold-blooded animals. Even they were cold-blooded animals. Poikilotherms. They cannot regulate or they cannot maintain a constant body temperature. Sexes are separate. Fertilization is usually external. Every phylum have exception. I have told you this. They are mostly oviparous, students. They lay eggs and development is direct. Okay. So here you have marine, flying fish, hippocampus, seahorse, freshwater, labio, rohu, katla. Okay. Beta fish. All of you know beta fish, and tetrophylum also you have to remember. Okay. RBC. Poikilotherm means nothing, dear. Listen. Poikilotherm means, see, now my body temperature is constant. Even if I go to Antarctica, even if I go to desert, Thar desert also, my body temperature is constant, right? But these organisms are not like that. They cannot regulate their body temperature. They cannot maintain a constant body temperature. They will change their body temperature depending on the outside environment. Clear? Okay? Depending on the outside environment. Understood? Buoyancy means the ability for them to stay up, float. Float. Physics you people didn't study, yeah? Life. Okay, amphibian. So, buffering again. What is the issue? Fine. Okay, skipped. All of you quickly mark your attendance. Let me see the attendance quickly. I think by then the lag will be fixed. Okay, quickly smash the like button. Faster. Done? Okay. So here students, what I was trying to say, I was telling amphibian, we'll finish all of that and we'll come back. Okay. As the name indicates, amphibian means dual lives, right? One on land and one on water. Okay, one on land and one on water. Now, they are aquatic as well as terrestrial habitats. Most of them have 2 pairs of limbs. Next, I am going to teach you structural organization. So that time we are going to talk about frog. Okay, so listen carefully. Body is divided into head and thorax. Tail may be present in some, may be absent in some. Okay, the amphibian skin is moist, because of which what they will do, students? They will do respiration. Okay, they will do cutaneous respiration. So that is why this is important. These people do cutaneous respiration. Cutaneous respiration. Now, the eyes have eyelids. Okay, the eyes have eyelids, and a tympanum is present as the ear. Tympanum is present as the ear. Clear to all of you? Tympanum is present, represents the ear. Alimentary canal, urinary and reproductive tracts open into a common chamber. Important in, again, frog, I'll teach you this in detail. Okay, don't worry. Don't worry, okay. Alimentary canal, urinary and reproductive tract open into a common chamber called the cloaca. Now again, this is not the case for everything, but yeah, general scenario, this happens. Okay. Now, which opens to the exterior. Respiration is by gills, lungs and through skin. Okay. So their respiration is going to be cutaneous respiration. It can, in some cases, you will see buccopharyngeal respiration. Buccopharyngeal means by buccal cavity. Okay. Buccopharyngeal. Now, respiration is by gills, lungs and through skin. Students, please keep putting thumbs up in the chats, or else I will not know if I am stuck. The heart is 3-chambered, students. So the heart is somewhat like this. Okay, like this is the heart. So there is going to be this. Okay, right atrium, left atrium and just common ventricle. Okay, so here mixing up of blood will happen. Mixing up of blood will happen. Okay, now here, listen here, the heart is 3-chamber, 2 auricles and 1 ventricle. These organisms are cold-blooded animals. Sexes are separate. Okay, fertilization is external. Now, students, fertilization is external is an exception again. Okay, this is not completely true. There is an exception. Because all the organisms in amphibians do not have fertilization which is external. Okay, in some scenarios, fertilization is internal. Clear? So here there is an exception. So remember this. Okay, some internal. And oviparous and development is indirect. Example, Bufo, which is toad. Rana tigerina is the frog that you are going to study in structural organization. Hyla, tree frog. Salamander, Ethiopus, that is your limbless amphibian. Okay, limbless and amphibian. Done? Yes or no? Is it done? Quickly tell me in the chats. Understood? Students, here you can remember RBI. Okay, here you can remember RBI. That is your Rana. Okay, RBI. You can remember Rana, Bufo, Ethiopus. Okay, Ethiopus. Limbless amphibian. Limbless amphibian. Understood? Awesome. Now, reptiles. Okay, all this is very easy. Reptiles also, you know, the class name refers to their creeping or crawling nature. Okay, creeping or crawling mode of locomotion. Latin, repair, reptum, the crawl or the creep. They are mostly terrestrial animals. You think of anything. You think of your snake, you think of, chameleon. Okay, all that are your reptiles. They are mostly terrestrial animals. Their body is dry and cornified. Okay, students, have you seen their body to be moist like amphibians? Not at all. Their body is going to be dry. Okay, dry, and they will have scales or scutes on them. If you closely look at a chameleon, or if you closely look at alligator, you will notice that they have small scales and scutes on them. Okay, that is why they keep their body hard. Okay, their body hard. Correct? What happened? What happened, Nandu? Class is disturbing, like any lag is there, or other, you're telling about the chats. I think there's no issue. Okay, now look here, epidermal scales or scute. That means epidermal means outside layer, right? So there will be scales or scutes that are present, and they do not have, students, important, they do not have external ear openings. Like us, Only we have this external ear opening. They do not have any external ear openings. Okay. Tympanum represents ears. Okay. Tympanum represents ears. Limbs when present are two pairs. Two pairs of limbs you have seen, no? Alligators moving. Heart is usually 3-chambered. One exception is the crocodile. Okay, it is crocodile is 4-chambered. Reptiles are poikilotherms. Poikilotherms means again cold-blooded animals. Okay. Snakes and lizards shed their scales as skin cast. Have you noticed that? Some people tell, no, that I have seen a, transparent whitish color cast, and they will think that it is snake, but it is not snake. Or olden days people used to see that and tell, okay, in this area there is snakes, because they used to remove their cast. Okay, like molting, like shedding. Okay, we call that. So here the snakes and lizards shed their scales or cast, which are called as your molting or shedding. Or shedding. Okay. Now, fertilization is internal, they are oviparous, and development is direct. Okay. Here students, lot of examples are there. You please try and learn whichever examples that is easier for you, because if I tell you to learn all of it, it might be different. See, chameleon, you know. Okay. Tortoise, you know. Testudo, and crocodile. Okay. Alligator, naja. So I made a trick here was nach. Okay, nach. That was a trick I had made. So N for naja, A for alligator, C for crocodile, H for hemidactylus. Where is it? Yeah, hemidactylus, wall lizard. Okay, like this you can remember the examples. It looks like a transparent snake, but it is not a transparent snake. It is a cast. Okay, you will be able to see the pattern of the snake. If in case the snake is having like this pattern, you will notice that the snake, like this pattern will be there on the, the cast. Okay, it will look something like this. Okay, something like this. Like not like a proper cap, but yeah. Like this. The cast will be like this. And on that the pattern will be visible. Okay, nach. There's a Hindi song, no? Nach meri rani, nach. I don't know the meaning of the Hindi song, so I'm not going to go further. Now, the characteristic feature of aves, students, aves or birds, are the presence of feathers, and most of them can fly except for your ostriches. Okay, no, not ostriches, that is bony fishes. Ostrich. Okay, ostrich. Now, they possess beak. Have you seen birds? They have beak. So, your amphibian, reptiles, aves, and your mammals are very easy for you to itself study. They will not ask you example, but in case they ask you example, you have to just know all the examples. Okay, just go through the examples and especially their scientific names. They possess beak. Their forelimbs are modified into wings. Okay, hind limbs are generally having scales. Forelimbs and hind limbs are, so students, forelimbs will be modified into wings. Okay, forelimbs will be modified into wings. Hind limbs will be modified into what? Hind limbs will have scales. Okay, and they are modified for walking, swimming, and clasping the tree branches, to get in on the tree branches. Skin is dry. Okay, skin is dry without glands, but all of you have noticed, even in hen, even in swan, they do this. Okay, I cannot show like that, my neck might break. They show this. That is what they are trying to prick the oil gland, and they are trying to rub it on their feathers. That is a kind of lubrication that they do. Okay, you would have noticed that these birds try to reach their back, they prick something and they rub it on their feathers. What they are trying to do, they are trying to get the oil on their beaks and they are rubbing it on the feathers for lubrication when it gets very dry. Okay, very dry. So look here, skin is dry without glands except oil glands at the base of the tail. That is the reason why they turn their head completely and try to take it. Now look here, this is a swan. Okay, so where the oil gland will be present, somewhere here, and you will notice that this will turn and try to prick it. Okay, it will turn and try to prick it, right? Yes. Seen in hens, very good. Endoskeleton is fully ossified. Students, what is the meaning of ossified? Ossified, bony structure, but the bones are going to be hollow. Now, normally, how will the bone be there? Okay, this is the bone. It will be completely solid, no? But in birds, what will happen? The entire bone will be hollow. Okay, entire bone will be hollow. Why? So that the bird does not feel the weight while, lifting. Okay, when the bird is trying to fly, it does not feel the entire weight of the body. To keep the weight very minimum, okay, to keep it very hollow, we have ossified bone, that is again pores will be there on the bone. Okay, there are long bones and hollow with air cavities. Hollow with air cavities, so we call this bone as pneumatic bone. Okay, pneumatic bones, right? Pneumatic means hollow, that means pores are there. More than hollow, you can say pores are there, okay, like holes are there, and which because of which the bones does not feel the weight. Otherwise, how will the bird fly, right? Now, the digestive tracts of birds, students, this is important because you will be studying this crop and gizzard again in cockroach only. So, these people have additional chambers. One of the years they had asked question, they gave few examples and they asked which among this have additional chambers called crop and gizzard. So, that time you should have known the scientific name. So, they gave peacock, parrot, crow, all of the above or something, and everything was scientific name. So, if you do not know the scientific name, you are going to be, having a problem. Got it? Yes or no? Okay, very nice. I look like everyone around. Nice. So, look here. Crop and gizzards are present. Crop and gizzard. Crop is a portion which stores the food. Gizzard is the place where the grinding happens. Okay, that is what we explain in cockroach. So, this is like a, again, stomach kind of a region. So, crop and gizzard. Additional crop and gizzards are present in their body. Heart is completely 4-chambered. And students, they are the first warm-blooded animals that you are studying. Warm-blooded means they will not change their temperature according to the environment. They will have a constant temperature. Warm-blooded, that is called as homeotherms, that is they are able to maintain a constant body temperature. They are able to maintain a constant body temperature. Got it? Yes? Clear or not? Awesome. Now look here. Respiration is by lungs. Okay, respiration is by what? Respiration is by lungs. Air sacs connected to lungs supplement. So students, since they are flying, okay, since they are flying at such a height, it is difficult for them to, have that additional, they need additional air, right? Now, when we are also climbing the Mount Everest or climbing any, hilly region, we also carry oxygens, right? We also carry oxygen, cans and containers, right? Why do we do that? Because we know that as we go to higher altitudes, we do not get enough oxygen. So, same case in birds also, we cannot give them an oxygen cylinder and be like, you please fly with this, okay? It is very lightweight, I cannot tell a bird. So, for that, we have given an additional supplement of air. Okay, that is air sacs connected to lungs supplement respiration. So, additional air sacs have been connected to the lungs so that this can supply enough oxygen for them. Okay, it can supply enough oxygen for them. Clear to all of you? Awesome. Yes. Done. Done. Now, fertilization is internal, they are oviparous, and development is direct. So, here students, you see corvus, crow, columba, pigeon, psittacula, parrot, okay, pavo they had asked, pavo, peacock, okay, neophron they had asked, vulture. Okay, so these examples they keep repeating every year, so you can write it. Clear or not? Yes or no? Yes, done. Okay, done. Yes. Prarthana, a little tired. Okay, done. Okay, perfect. Now, last one is mammals. Okay, mammals. Now, they are found in variety of habitats like polar ice caps. You know where and all mammals can be found. Everywhere mammals will be found, right? Polar ice caps, desert, mountains, forests, grasslands, dark caves. Wherever possible, mammals will be found there. Some of them have adapted to fly or live in water. The most unique mammalian character. So, students, this you know already. One of the 2023 or 2020's question was this, okay? Do not expect that kind of question. That was COVID era. Okay, COVID era, so you cannot expect like that. The most unique mammalian characters is the presence of milk-producing glands called the mammary glands. Why I did not give you trick for the birds were because you have to know all the names, okay? You have to go through all the names, especially the ones that I have marked, you should know, go through because previous year questions have come. By which the young ones are nourished. Students, mainly question will come from your non-chordates because in non-chordates there are a lot of places that they can catch hold of you. Okay, Chordates, still they will be like, okay, cyclostomes, Urochordata, Cephalochordata, they might go into. But again, very rare questions come from this amphibians, reptiles, mammals and all. But I cannot predict, because the next year, if at all NTA sees this video, then they'll give questions from there. So by which young ones are nourished. They have 2 pairs of limbs, right? We have 2 pairs of limbs. We are adapted for walking, running, climbing, only that much. Burrowing, other things, other animals do. Okay, swimming or flying. Now, the skin of mammals is unique in possessing hair. So, these are some unique features of mammal. First one, the presence of mammary glands. Second one, the presence of pinna, this external ears. Okay, and here we have hair. Okay, hair. Clear to all of you? Yes. Now, external ears or pinna. Students, see, first time when you study this chapter, it's going to be hard for you to remember all the names. Slowly, slowly you remember the names. Okay, I'm not telling you that now only you should learn all the names. No, you can learn one by one. See, the problem, what is that? Varshita. The problem with you put CPP-AA or CPP-NA is you will never remember this. Okay, CAMS PP also you will not remember. That is the problem. You have to make an entire sentence. You have to make a sentence, or you have to make some words that are very connected to the phylum. That's the problem. Okay, that's the problem here. Now look here, different types of teeth are present in the jaw. Heart is 4-chambered. We are homeotherms, that is we are warm-blooded animals. We can maintain a constant body temperature. Okay, respiration is by lungs. Okay, respiration is by lungs. Sexes are separate, fertilization is internal. And students, we are viviparous. That means young ones we take care of. But there are few exceptions, like your platypus. Platypus is oviparous. Okay, yes. With few exceptions. Okay, exceptions, and development is direct. Okay, development is direct. Clear to all of you? Yes or no? Yes or no? Now look here. Scientific name you have to write and learn. Okay, only for few of them, students, not for everything, but scientific name. See, other ones you do not have to know the scientific name. You know all the scientific name almost you know. Only here it is going to be a little task. Okay, here it is going to be a little task. Here also, students, I'll tell you from where most questions have come. Elephas, that is elephant. Okay, platypus, no. This has come. Kangaroo. Then macaca, canis, felis, no. Something one also had come, no. Can you ever anywhere see horse? Horse, viviparous, tetraphus, camel, macaca, raptors, canis, felis, yes, horse. These were the questions that has come in the previous years. Okay, so whichever previous year questions have come, I have just marked it. Okay, so go through the name. Go through the names, because these names are important. This is very, very important for you to know the names. Okay. Now, students, I will just make you write difference between your conductors and ostrictors, bony fishes and cartilaginous fishes. Whatever you know about them, please keep telling it. Okay. Please keep telling it. Rocky. Did someone knock, students? Okay, it's a little scary. Yes, you have to write in the paper. Okay, paper and write, study. Now look here. Okay, so we write here cartilaginous fish. Okay, and here we write. Students, did you all mark your attendance? Come on, all of you mark your attendance. Bony fishes. By the way, all of you tell me, are you all droppers? Are you all 11 students? Are you all 12 students? I really want to know. Come on. Vishal, it might be a difficult chapter now, but once you revise multiple times, it's going to be an easy chapter. All of you tell me quickly, are you 11th, 12th or dropper? And quickly smash the like button. Come on, we can make it quickly 100 likes. I've never asked you this question, no? 11th, okay. I'm a 12th student, so, okay, 11th. All of you please put, so I know your name. 11th, okay, 11th. That is why you people haven't commented on my 12th class video. Very nice. Okay, 11th, 12th. Sharon, go and watch Molecular Basis of Inheritance. Bless you also. Go and watch Molecular Basis of Inheritance and comment. Drop. Okay. Drop. Okay. Drop. Okay. Nice. Okay. Yes. You people have to go and watch Molecular Basis of Inheritance. That's why I'm asking you. Okay. If you start now, Molecular Basis of Inheritance, by the end of the year, you will be thorough with it. Okay. Yes. Good job. So now look here. Cartilaginous and bony fishes. Cartilaginous, bony fishes. What is this? These people have cartilage. Okay. I'll just write here this. Endoskeleton. Endo is inside. Okay. Endoskeleton is made up of cartilage. Okay. Here, exoskeleton is made up of cartilage. Okay. Made up of, bone. Okay. I wrote direct opposite students. Okay, endoskeleton is made up of bone. Here, endoskeleton is made up of cartilage. What else do you know about it? Come on. What else do we know about it? We know that these people have placoid scales. Okay. We know that these people have ctenoid scales or cycloid scales. Right. Now, here what do we know? These people have teeth which are made up of placoid scales, which are backward directed, okay, directed backwards. These people, we do not know anything like that. Here students, we know that they do not have air bladder, okay. Operculum is absent. Operculum absent. Here operculum is present. Operculum is present. Okay, here air bladder absent. Here air bladder present. Because air bladder is present, they do not have to keep swimming. Okay, they do not have to keep swimming, but here they have to continue with the same notes. But yeah, some add-ons I have done in my new notes. Okay, mouth is ventral. Okay, here mouth is terminal, somewhat terminal. Okay, then here what else? Viviparous, yes. Claspers, that is this. Okay, claspers are present in male fishes. Here, there it is not there. So here we can write claspers. I'm writing male. Okay, is present. Is internal. Here most of them it is external. Okay, most of them is external. Clear? Almost we wrote, right? Yes, gills. So here only we can write. Here 4 pairs of gills are there. They are covered by operculum. Done. So this is the difference that you have to know, which is very, very important. Okay. Students, class is almost over, so it's okay if it's buffering. Okay, I hope these notes are clear to all of you. Students, these notes will be available on Vedantu NEET English Telegram as well as on Gopika Biology Official. Okay, urotelic, aminotelic, yes. So you can download these notes, okay, and keep, revising from that. Okay, keep revising from that. Sexes are separate in both of them. Both are poi kilotherms as well. Okay, some common characters are also there. I think this is too light, no? So I'll just remove the background. See, in this one, in notes everything will be visible, but in boards, little. Okay, it's a bad idea. Done. Okay. Yes, students, for those students I mentioned before, I want all of you to go and fill this form if you want us to visit your city. So this is a video you are watching. First of all, go and like the video. It's minimum things that you have to do. Click on the link here, fill the form. In this form, you will be able to get personal mentorship with Shreyas sir and team. Okay. So want Shreyas sir to visit your city. It is going to be happening on 5th and 6th of July. Not only Shreyas sir, entire NEET English team is going to be there. So it is going to be on July 5th and 6th. Okay, so if you are there, I want all of you to be there. Okay, so what you have to do, you have to put your name. Okay, you have to put your name, and then you have to put your contact number, and then you have to select the place. So let's say Coimbatore, you select the place and you do submit. Okay, or you want us to come to Visakhapatnam, we'll come there. If you want us to be on Chennai, come there. Bangalore, don't choose because we are already in Bangalore. Hyderabad, Trichy, Pune, any of these places. Okay, so it will be happening mostly in the morning slot, Blessy. Okay, morning slot. Got it? So I want to really come to, you know, Hyderabad and Visakhapatnam because I've come to Chennai and Coimbatore. So please make it happen. Come on, all of you, quickly. The most voted cities is the only place that we will be coming, just because you or, you know, 2 of your friends did. No, everyone has to do it. Clear? Yes? Understood? So I'll be sharing these notes with all of you on the Telegram channel. So just wait for that. Okay, and students, DNA batch. There is a, you know, price change. So if you want to know more about it, just go to this video. Now click on this. Okay, this is the channel. If you have subscribed, well and good. If you have not subscribed, very bad. And students, 12th class will be happening at 11. Okay, I know you people go to college, but it's okay. You can come and attend in the evening. Okay, come and attend in the evening. So here, students, watch this video. Okay, 2 special updates are there. So watch this video. Okay, clear to all of you? So yes, thank you so much for joining. See you all in next class. I hope all of you enjoyed today's class. If you have any doubts, please let me know right now. Okay, come on. Any doubts? Yeah, call me to Hyderabad, like that only I'll come Vizag everywhere. First you have to fill the form. I don't think you people are filling the form. And students, those who are in 12th, please go and watch Molecular Basis of Inheritance. It has all the notes that you need. Okay, it has all the notes that you need, and I'm disappointed that none of you have commented on this video. Okay, so here you can see all the structure, everything is drawn and taught to you. Okay, nothing is like, okay, I will just teach and go. See, everything is drawn to you, taught to you in a way that you understand. Clear? So I want all the 12th standard students to go. Got it? Okay, Darshini, don't cry, it's fine. Okay, thank you so much for joining. See you all next Shreya's class is there, so attend that. Okay, yes, perfect. Bye bye. 11 o'clock because night it's difficult here. Notes of what?